here on LinkedIn, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Pretty excited to be here for this Friday before Labor Day option, and I'd like to say happy Labor Day. Hope you have a great 3-day weekend. What I do is I place professionals in the commercial drywall industry throughout the country, as well as commercial paint, all of Division 9 pretty much. As a recruiter, as a headhunter, I build businesses, I grow people, and I grow companies, and also industrial coatings, etc. But I'm a recruiter, but I'm also a personal development coach, as well as basically a talent developer is what I do. But anyway, so today, what I like to do, Free for All Friday, is I like to talk about a couple things. Number one, first and foremost, jobs. There's jobs out there everywhere. If you are a drywall or paint estimator, project manager, or superintendent in any metropolitan area, or you want to be in any metropolitan area in the country, as a project manager estimator, if you have on-screen takeoff and quick bid, and you're specifically doing drywall, metal stud framing, acoustical ceilings, Division 9 work, or you're doing paint, commercial paint, same thing, and you're doing projects upwards of $500,000 in paint, commercial paint, or you're doing projects upwards of $1 million in drywall, I really want to talk to you today. Here's some fantastic, awesome opportunities that are out there. Number one, Washington, D.C. This is a commercial drywall company, large commercial drywall company, very excellent company. Even though they're a large company, they're very family focused. And let me tell you something, they are culturally the most phenomenal company out there. Through this last COVID-19, zero layoffs. They kept right on working through the pandemic. And now they're back to work, back in the office, back ready to go. And what they're looking for is they're looking for a procurement manager. And what that means is basically they're looking for someone that is able to go out and get supplies, materials, etc., order them, make sure they're on site and everything. So a procurement manager in the Washington, D.C. market. Now, the company is located just outside of the Beltway, in one of the suburbs between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. on the east side. So this job is a phenomenal, awesome opportunity, has loads of growth available in it. If you want more information, call me 605-277-3729. I'd love to tell you more about it. I'd love to tell you more about the company. Let me tell you, I've placed probably 20 people at this company over the last 4 years. All of them still remain at this company because it's a company. The average tenure of this company is 25 plus years. I mean, not to say that they're not a young, vibrant company, but I'm saying that the average tenure of people there is 20 to 25 years, decades. This is an awesome company to go to work for. Great culture, great compensation, great benefits, great location if you happen to live in the area. The second area I want to talk about today is I want to talk about the Northeast. I want to talk specifically around Boston, the north of Boston, between Boston and New Hampshire, and up into New Hampshire. I am looking for 2 high-level estimators, on-screen takeoff and quick bid for drywall, metal stud framing. I'm looking for these folks that have great tenure at their current company, but they're just looking for something better than what they have right now. I'm looking for both a senior level estimator and a junior level estimator. And actually, if you're just an estimator and you're looking to move up to that senior level role, this would be a great opportunity. If you're a junior estimator and you want to move up to an estimating role, great opportunity. The company, again, is a company that has been established in this New England, Boston market for decades. They're one of the top drywall companies in Massachusetts, and they're an awesome company. I mean, the work-life balance there, culture is awesome. Basically, their philosophy is if you're done with your work, everything is caught up, and you need to go see your kid in a ball game or your kid in a dance recital or whatever your kid has to do, or you've just got something you got to do. They've got some great work-life balance, some great flexibility around around opportunities, great compensation package, great location, and a huge pipeline of work. Once again, nobody laid off during the pandemic. They've made it through multiple recessions and backwards movements, even through the 2008 recession. They're still going strong. So awesome company to work with. Now, the third thing I want to talk about today, this is just a quick free-for-all Friday. It's my first LinkedIn Live presentation. I want to talk about the West Coast. I have opportunities all up and down the West Coast, but I want to focus in on one. I am looking for an estimator for a drywall company. This estimator needs to have 3 to 5 years worth of experience at a minimum, plug and play, ready to go, on-screen takeoff and quick bid, working projects over $1 million. I'm looking for actually 2 estimators, one for a non-union company and one for a union company. Now, the estimator I'm looking for is, again, on-screen takeoff, quick bid, projects over $1 million, but somebody that is plug and play, union or non-union, knowing the production rates, et cetera, is urgently important. The 2 companies I'm working with, both of them are very great companies. They have been in business for over 3 decades, both companies. Both companies work working in large, interesting projects over $1 million. I want to tell you also that I have placed with these companies, and these companies are from reports of the people that are working there. Not the presidents that I'm talking to. These companies are awesome. Now listen, if you're a candidate in drywall, metal stud framing, commercial painting, industrial coatings, civil, we do a lot of work with civil all across the country. Listen, these are just 4 of the jobs that I'm hunting on right now. I have right now, all with fantastic companies, all with great companies all across the country. I have jobs all over the country. So if you are a drywall, metal stud framing, project manager or estimator or CEO or CFO, or do you do any kind of role upwards of superintendent in the drywall industry, I would love to talk to you. I have contacts all over the country. I have contacts with companies. I have contacts with candidates all over the country. I want to talk to you today. 605-277-3729, John Chisholm. I'm part of the #1 drywall recruiting team in the entire country. We have the horsepower for your company to advertise and to do these things, to be able to find the right people for your positions. Now, if you're a candidate, I want you to call me. If you're a company and you have need of any kind of employee, again, we recruit from CFOs, CEOs, presidents of companies, all the way down to superintendent is what we do. And we are with GPAC, with GPAC, we are a full service 180 recruiting firm. We work with both candidates and companies. If you have a need anywhere in the country as a company, call me. If you are a candidate and you want to look for something better than what you have right now, give me a call. I'm more than willing to help you. You can call me right now, 605-277-3729. I'll take the call live on the air. Now, last but not least, but I want to tell about a couple candidates. I do have a candidate up in the Boston market. This candidate is a project manager with 13 plus years worth of experience. This person is working with, currently working at a drywall company, has done projects upwards of $3 million, and is a very, very experienced project manager, and does great work, has great references, great background, great candidate. Now, if you're a company there in that New England market, and I'm talking about north of Boston, this candidate is looking for something better than what she has right now. And basically, we're looking at her flexibility and work-life balance is what's at question right now. And she really wants to find a great company, a great new company to go work for. If you have any questions about this candidate, give me a call, 605-277-3729. Also, I have in the South Dakota region. And this is a little bit off. This is a little bit off kilter. But if you are a company that's in need of a intergovernmental affairs liaison, I have a candidate that you might want to talk to. This candidate has a background in law, background in healthcare, and a great background in working with both the federal government, state government, local governments, in as far as interacting between those types of entities. Law degree, practitioner of law, awesome candidate. Last but not least, I do have a couple other candidates that are out there. I've got 2 industrial coatings candidates in the Southern California market, both of whom have at least a decade of experience directly working with industrial coatings. One of the candidates is specific to metal, tanks, etc. The other candidate does flooring. Both candidates do intumescent fireproofing. I can never say that, even though I work in the industry. They're great candidates. They're candidates that you're going to want to talk to. Again, my name is John Chisholm, 605-277-3729. I'd love to talk to you about these candidates. I have a candidate that is local to the market in Denver, Colorado. Now, this candidate is a drywall field project manager, expert in the industry. Guy's got 10 plus years of experience as a field project manager, has some experience in estimating, very little. Some companies might call him a superintendent. Other companies might call him a field project manager. This person has also functioned as an office project manager, but where his expertise lies is out in the field. Drywall, metal stud framing, acoustical ceilings. He's got expertise in all of them. He is right now urgently looking to make a change. If you need a drywall project manager or superintendent in the Denver market, call me, 605-277-3729. I am representing a phenomenal candidate down in Northwest. Is that right? Gulf Florida. I'll just call it Gulf Florida. Tampa, Florida. This candidate has years and years and years of estimating and project management experience underneath his belt. Fantastic tenure at his current company. Looking to make a change because he's just made a move, and he's looking to make a change because this has changed his ability, the amount of time that he has to commute for his job. So basically, he's looking for a location change. So Tampa, Florida, if you are in the market for a drywall project manager, estimator, Tampa, Florida, give me a call today, 605-277-3729. I've also got a candidate that's looking to relocate. This candidate is located in the arm of Florida, in the area of Pensacola, looking to make a change. Any place in that Pensacola market, Alabama. Also looking to relocate to either Jacksonville or the Tampa market. He is, again, 12 plus years of project management and estimating, on-screen takeoff, quick bid, projects over $2 million, has great familiarity with them. And again, currently employed, looking to make a change. John Chisholm, 605-277-3729. Give me a call, man. I have these jobs out here. Finally, I've got another candidate that's relocating from New Jersey. And no offense to my friends in New Jersey, no offense to my friends in New York, but he just wants to get out of there. He's got family, parents that are relocating to the Florida market, and is interested in talking to companies in Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, and even down towards Fort Myers, Naples. This candidate again has 3+ years of experience in drywall project management and estimating, on-screen takeoff, quick bid, projects up to $10 million. So this guy knows big projects. Don't call me if you want him to stay in New Jersey. He doesn't want to stay in New Jersey. He's currently employed. He's not going to leave. He's not going to move to Florida until he actually finds the right place to work. But don't call me if you're in New Jersey. Don't call me if you're in New York. He does not want to work in New Jersey or New York. He wants to escape from those two those two areas. No offense, but that's his wishes. Those are just a few of the candidates that I have in my bullpen right now. If you are looking for a specific candidate to fill a specific role within your company, please give me a call. John Chisholm, 605-277-3729. Or you can call the other half of the team, Sean Bowen, at 605-809-8512. You can reach out to me right here on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me on Facebook. You can reach out to me and subscribe on YouTube. I'm more than happy to help you out. Now, as we're entering into Labor Day, there's been a couple thoughts on my mind, and I've talked about them. I want to point you in the direction of my YouTube page. That you may be live streaming it right here on the YouTube page, but I've talked about resumes, and I've talked about busting out of comfort zones, engaging your team. There's a few webinars on that YouTube page, building a high performance culture, and also interview for candidates, improving your interviewing skills, as well as a webinar that is upcoming. I'm uploading it right now, even as we speak, talking about imposter syndrome. And anyway, my role as a recruiter is on the one hand. On the other hand, I work as a personal development coach, and what I do is I help build teams and improve teams, and give teams, give individuals, teams, business owners, etc., help them to bust out of self-limiting behaviors, self-limiting attitudes, and help them grow to a greater level than they've ever grown before. So just as a little means of advertisement, and on the 180 consulting side, I want to share that with you just really quick. Expand your the way that you build your business, the way that you can grow your business is not by working harder. It's not by working longer. And by the way, this goes for entrepreneurs. This goes for business owners, entrepreneurs, and employees as well. The way to grow, the way to expand your business is not to work harder. It's not to go out and buy some program that, tells you how to get everything done in 2 hours in the early morning. And you're going to be outside of your competitors all day long. It's not working harder. It's not working longer hours. It certainly isn't looking at progress in the past or the statistics that you have in the past. It's all about, number one, and I want to challenge everybody with this. Number one, the way to grow your business, the way to grow your company, the way to grow your personal brand is to develop yourself, develop the owner, not the business. Develop the worker, develop the employee. Don't improve his statistics, and develop the employee. Develop the person, and you will have a better product, and you will have a better company, and you will have a better offer out there. And don't look at production, look at potential. Now, in my job as a recruiter, here's the thing. A lot of people are saying, what's his background, or what's her background, and what have they done? What have they done in the past? What I like to focus on is not just what they've done in the past, because of course you got to have a proven track record. You've got to have the hard skill set. But believe me, if you want your business to grow, you want to look at potential rather than past events. Now, anybody out there that's a sports fan can relate to this. When we're talking about contracts and stuff like that, how many times have we seen in the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, how many times have we seen where a free agent or a current player on that team has signed a massive contract with the team, a massive long-term contract with the team, and they've completely taken a dump the following year? Multiple times. We can line it out. We can line it out. There's players right now in the NFL that are on the cut list that receive massive long-term contracts, and since the time that they receive the contracts, their statistics have gone down. That's the problem. That is exactly the problem. When you focus on the past rather than the present and the future. Of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't look at statistics. I'm not saying you shouldn't look at the things that prove that they know how to do their job, the hard skill set things that they need to do their job. But let me tell you something, that potential is out there, and focusing on that rather than focusing on what you've done in the past is out there. And so I talk to business owners all the time. I talk to candidates all the time, and I share with them. I focus a very little bit on what the hard skill sets that they bring to the table. But what I want them to do is I want them to expand their mind and break out of the comfort zone where they're at right now, and what they could be if they simply expand their mind, become more aware, and become more aware of potential, and develop that potential. How do you do that? How does anybody do that? You can't see the picture when you're in the frame. I can't see the forest for the trees is another phrase that you've heard. As long as you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got. As long as you continue in the same old, you'll never, ever blow out of that paradigm, blow out of that framework that you're in currently. And what I do in terms of personal development is I help you reach that potential. I help you bust out of comfort zones. I hate comfort zones. Comfort zones are the translation. They're comfortable. They're habitual. They are where you are, and you can never get bigger than what you are right now as long as you remain in that comfort zone. Until you bust down that wall of that comfort zone, until you expand your mind, expand your thinking, you'll never, ever get better results. Ever. Never. You'll never get better results sitting in a comfort zone. You'll never get better results without trying something new, trying something different. And I'm not talking about this is the way ABC to put a frame together. I'm talking about drywall. This is the way that you need to put a frame together in order for the frame to be able to hold up the building and be able to hold up the weight that's on that frame. You have to do it a certain way. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about, however, is that person that's sitting in the estimating department and can't pick up the phone and ask somebody for a job. Can't say to somebody, "Hey, I've got this bid for you, and I really want to do the work for you," because they're locked within that. They're locked within that framework. Let's say they're locked within that prison of their habits and of their self-limiting behaviors. They don't believe that they can pick up the phone and sell. I hear people all the time saying, "I don't want to sell. I don't want to sell." Well, here's the thing. What if I told you that by changing this one behavior, by stretching yourself, by going outside of your comfort zone. I'm only comfortable with computers. I'm only comfortable looking at plans. I'm only comfortable sitting in my office and interacting on the screen. Well, what if I told you that breaking out of that comfort zone could help you expand your possibilities tenfold? What if I told you that you could double your income just by stretching your comfort zone? Would you do it? What if I told you that what you make in a year right now, you could make in a month? If I showed you the way to do it, would you do it? What if you could expand your thought processes to the point where you begin to believe that you can do more? And so what I want to encourage people to do is I want you within your personal brand, within your personal, whatever you are, whether you're an employee, whether you're a business owner, whether you're an entrepreneur, I want to challenge you today to break out of that comfort zone. And if you don't know how to do it, man, give me a call, 605-277-3729. I'd be more than happy to talk to you, have a virtual cup of coffee with you. I want to tell you, I do want to tell you about somebody that happened to. I challenged this person to begin to reach out from their current spot that they were in, and I just baby steps, whatever that baby step happened to be. And this person, who's the shyest person I think I've ever met, one of the most introverted, shy people I've ever met, put up their first YouTube video just the other day to help to kind of break them out of that comfort zone. You know, nothing good ever happens in comfort zones, and that person with that video got a bunch of reaction from that video and has improved his brand exponentially just by doing that little video. And now I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to keep him off YouTube. I'm not going to be able to keep him off of that. So that's just one example. But look, I don't know anything more than anybody else, but what I do know is that you need to challenge yourself every day. You need to break out of the comfort zones, try something different, try something new. And another one more thing is that the definition of insanity. I wrote this today on a post I did for LinkedIn. The definition of sanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Listen, if you believe that you can sit in that office right now and not pick up the phone, not reach out with an email, not market yourself or not brand yourself, and you're going to have any different results than what you have right now. Do you believe that if you continue doing what you're doing right now and you're going to produce different results? That's the definition of insanity. You need to break out of that comfort zone. These are just random thoughts that I'm having right now. But helping people get from point A to point B is what I do. As a recruiter, I'm talking to you candidates right now. You may be sitting in your office right now, watching this LinkedIn video. I doubt that you are, but you're probably sitting in your office right now. You're watching this LinkedIn video and you're saying, shoot, I've been making the same income for the last 2 years. I haven't gotten a raise. I've got no hopes of moving up I've got no hopes of moving up in my company. I've got, I work 60, 70 hours a week, but I still make the same income. I'm watching my owner out there, and my owner just bought himself a brand new vehicle, whatever kind of vehicle it is. And every year he gets a brand new vehicle. And I keep seeing the owner of my company less and less. I can't stand it. The culture around here is terrible. I'm working harder. I'm making my bids. That bonus they promised me last year was half of what they promised me. Call me. You have a choice right now. You can continue sitting there doing what you continue to do, hoping that there might be change, even with your boss promising you, I promise there's going to be change. I promise we're going to get you those benefits that you've been asking for. We promise we're going to get you a better bonus this year. We promise we're going to move you up. We're going to promote you. We promise we're going to do all that. make a call. Make a call to me today, 605-277-3729. If you're sitting in that situation, make a call to me today, and I can help you bust out of that comfort zone that you're in where you're miserable and you're not going to grow. I can help you with that. If you're a manager or an owner of a business and you're looking at the current slate of the people that you have in your workplace, and they've all been working good, and they've all been very, very steady, but you need a little bit more out of them, and you want to figure out, I don't want to make them work harder. They're already working hard enough. I can help you build a culture, a high performance culture that encourages workers to work harder and work smarter, not harder, not more hours, but be more efficient. I can help you with that. But if you're an owner of a company and you're looking at I was just talking to an owner of a company the other day. I sometimes work in the HVAC world. And they're saying, we're an HVAC company. We're a mechanical company. And we've got a slate of people here. They're great estimators, but they're sheet metal estimators. That's all they did. That's what they do. And I'm the owner of the company, and I'm spending hours going over all these HVAC mechanical drawings and stuff like that, having to redo their work, and I'm paying them to do the work, but they're not doing the work and they haven't learned anything. I'm trying to train them, and I can't grow my company because I don't have the right people. Call me. If you're a drywall, metal stud framing, painting, commercial painting company, if you're an industrial coatings company, specialty contracting, HVAC, electrical, any type of company out there, call me, 605-277-3729. Test me, don't trust me. Tell me what you need, and I'll put my team on it. John Chisholm, recruiter, talent developer. This has been my first LinkedIn Live. I rambled a little bit, didn't have a script or anything like that. Hope you liked it. We're going to be doing this at a minimum. As of right now, we're going to do this 3 days a week. Monday, well, this Monday we won't, it's Labor Day, but Monday we will have new job postings. We'll have new job postings in the drywall, metal stud industry, paint, commercial paint industry, etc. We'll have new postings in that industry, and I'll be making that announcement. So keep your eye out for that. On Wednesday, we're going to have we're going to talk about candidates. We're going to talk about candidates that we have in the industry specific to the area. And Fridays, we're going to call it Free for All Friday. We're going to broadcast Free for All Friday. We'll make the announcement. You can call in. You can text me with your questions, with whatever you want, with whatever you want me to talk about. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Again, related to coaching, related to growth, related to personal growth, professional growth, related to recruiting, related to needs that you have. If you're a candidate, you want to learn about interviewing. If you want to learn about resumes, whatever kind of question you want to ask, please send me an email. Direct message me on LinkedIn. Direct message me on Facebook. Direct message me on YouTube. Direct message me. Let me know what you want to talk about on Free for All Fridays. I'll be more than happy to invite you on live, or if you just want me to answer the question, I will be more than happy to do that. This is John Chisholm signing off. Hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a great weekend. This is a 3-day weekend, Labor Day weekend. Hope it's fantastic wherever you are, whatever you're going to do. Spend it with someone. Hopefully you're going to spend it with someone or some people that you love. Enjoy yourself, get lots of rest, and we'll catch back up with you on Tuesday. Thanks.